10,000 steps a day. Does it really work? Comment below if you've tried to walk 10,000 steps a day. It will actually take some effort because the average person who has a sedentary job and just walks around the house, they do about 2,000 to 3,000 steps a day. Okay, so if you're going to hit 10,000, it will take some effort. It is about 6 to 7 kilometers of walking to hit 10,000 steps, and will take about an hour and a half for most people, depending how fast you walk. So you need to add on to your daily life about 1 hour of walking. But is it worth it is a question you got to ask yourself, right? Because it's 1 hour that you're taking away from other activities. The research on this for health is actually very good. Right? 10,000 is not a magic number, but at about 4,500 steps a day, you start getting greatly improved benefits for not dying early. So all-cause mortality drops at about 4,500. But the benefits tend to go away by about 7,000 or 7,500. Okay, so that means that you're going to add about 20 minutes of brisk walk will get you from your daily average of 2,000 to 3,000 all the way to 4,500, right, to 5,000. So 20 minutes of moderate exercise, brisk walk, will get you improved health benefits. And this makes sense, right? You're outside, you're breathing hopefully fresh air, you're in the greenery, you're moving lymphatic system better because you're moving around, and that's good for your immunity and so on. So it reduces all-cause mortality. But most people I know are not walking just to stay alive. They're doing walking because they want a weight loss goal. And here is where you got to be a bit careful about how you count whether or not walking 10,000 steps is worth it for you. Okay, for weight loss, we all know about calories. And how many calories do you actually burn walking for 1 kilometer? Okay, if you walk about 4 kilometers an hour, right, 1 kilometer is about 15 minutes of walking. For a male, a big guy, will be about 80 calories per kilometer. Average Asian male, maybe 60 to 70. Asian female, about 40. Okay, so that's only 200 to 300 calories per hour of brisk walking. That's not bad, right? 200 to 300, oh, that sounds really good. The problem is this. You're already burning 100 to 120 just sitting down doing nothing. That means that the brisk walk is only helping you burn an extra 80 to 100 plus, low hundreds kind of calories. That is a problem because for every hour, you're only burning 100 plus additional calories. That's going to be difficult because that's only like 2 apples or 2 tiny little Toblerone bars. That is it. This problem is compounded because when you're walking, you're exercising. Yes, there's temporary appetite reduction, which makes sense because you're walking. Because you're walking, blood is going to your muscles and it's not going to your digestive system. Most people feel a bit less hungry when they're exercising or moving around. However, that's only temporary. What happens, 3 hours later? Most people will feel hungry, and then most people will overeat above and beyond that 2 apples that they burned off for that 1 hour of walking. So walking is definitely good for health. But when it comes to weight loss, walking by itself is unlikely to work. What you need is a complete support system for the walking. So for my clients, I do ask them to increase their activity by walking. But it's not immediately to 10,000. You got to be individualizing this thing because let's say this client at 5,000, they feel, okay, I slowly lose weight, I'm a bit more active, that's good, my health is better. But when you push it to 8,000, they get so hungry that they end up eating more. So for this person, more is not better. The 5,000 is probably better for their result at the moment than pushing them to 8 or 10,000. Like all forms of exercise or healthy lifestyle stuff, you got to do it in a way that suits you. So here are some guidelines that I'd like to put in place if you're going to try to increase your walking. Look, first, hit your 6,000 steps a day just by adding 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walk. That is great for your health. We can all agree on that. But anything above that, also take note of your hunger levels. Because if you're getting so hungry that you're going to eat 2 tubs of ice cream, all that walking is not going to be helpful for your weight loss. I know because I get really hungry after walking. So what do? You make sure that the things you eat are supportive of your weight loss goal. So when you're hungry, are you eating cheesecake and fried noodles? Or are you eating something maybe denser that makes you more full? Okay? and maybe lower in calories, like a fruit, right? So you got to be careful what you eat also when you finish walking. The other thing is you got to make sure your stress levels are well managed. When you're under a lot of stress, you're going to want to eat more, and your body's also slower metabolism, so you're going to be less able to use those calories. That's a double whammy, right? Because the walking will make you hungry, stress makes you also hungry, and you can't use up the stuff that you ate. So that makes it even worse. Okay? Finally, walking is a death prevention method. It is not a life-enhancing kind of thing, I mean, generally speaking. So if you want enhanced quality of life, the research on that is actually you need to be strong. Okay, leg strength, which helps you avoid falling down and having serious injuries, as well as grip strength, which means you can maintain a high quality of life because you're taking care of yourself, are really, really important. So you got to train your body, not just by the walking, but also by the strength, right? So that means different strength training exercises are super important also. Finally, you just got to take note, right? Walking, even if you're super diligent, you're doing it an hour a day, is just 1 hour or 1.5 hours of a day. There's still 23 other hours that you got to consider when you're talking about using this walking as a tool in your overall health. So there's no magic number. You're hitting 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. It doesn't matter that much. What's important is that the whole structure of your, maybe lifestyle is in place, that this 5,000 that's well supported with good food and good, stress management techniques is better than 10,000 that you end up eating a cheesecake after that. So I hope this video helps you, Don't think of yourself as trying to hit the 10,000 step number as some magical thing. Think of yourself in your condition. Is hitting 10,000 really better for you than just doing 5,000 or 6,000? Okay, so I encourage you to think about these kind of things so that you can get good results and not be frustrated and give up, because that would be the worst, right? Then you're going to get no long-term results, and that would be the worst possible outcome for you. Think of yourself as an individual with your own circumstances and your own goals, and 10,000 steps may be great for some person, but may not be great for you. So think about these things before you just waste time doing steps for the sake of steps. I hope you like this kind of video where I'm trying to mix in research as well as experience, as well as hoping to give you a thought process that can help you make the right choices for your situation and your goals. Alright, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and comment below. What do you think the correct number of steps for you is?